Want to know how multimillion-dollar software gets built without writing a single line of code? Today, we are breaking down the 6 phases of the Software Development Lifecycle, or SDLC, using one real-world banking project. Welcome back to Career Growth Lab. Before we jump in, make sure to visit bacareers.in/SDLC right now to grab your free SDLC cheat sheet and BRD templates. Drop a quick comment below. Which non-IT background are you transitioning from? Let's get into phase 1. So, what exactly is SDLC? Think of SDLC as the master blueprint for building software. Imagine building a house. You wouldn't let builders lay bricks without architectural blueprints, budget approvals, or plumbing plans. Software works the exact same way. SDLC is a structured 6-phase journey from an initial business idea to a live application. As a business analyst, you aren't the builder laying bricks, you are the architect defining what every room needs. Now, how does this actually work in a real company project? Let's trace our banking scenario. We are following one project across all 6 phases: Apex Bank's digital personal loan portal. In phase 1, planning, executives realize customers hate waiting 7 days for loan approvals, so they approve budget for a digital portal. Resume tip. If you've gathered customer feedback in sales or support, that's phase 1 feasibility. In phase 2, requirements. The business analyst's primary focus. You gather business needs and write the business requirements document. In phase 3, design. UI designers create screen mockups while architects plan data flows. In phase 4, development. Developers write the code. In phase 5, testing. QA checks for bugs and you lead user acceptance testing. In phase 6, deployment. The portal goes live. Now, why do business analysts spend almost all their time in phase 2 and phase 5? Let's reveal the hidden financial reason. Non-IT candidates often worry they need to code during phase 4 development, but that's a myth. Business analysts spend 80% of their effort in phase 2, requirements, and phase 5, testing. Here is a major pitfall to avoid. Rushing through phase 2. If you write vague requirements in your BRD, developers build the wrong features. Fixing a bug in phase 6 production costs 100 times more than fixing a requirement mistake in phase 2. Your job is ensuring complete clarity before coding starts. So, how do you actually translate business frustration into technical clarity? Let's look at a live dialogue. Let's look at how a business analyst bridges the gap between business and IT. The head of retail banking says, "I want customers to get instant personal loan decisions on their phones." Handing that vague statement to a developer leads to confusion. As the business analyst, you translate it into exact logic. System must validate applicant salary via credit bureau API within 15 seconds. If credit score is above 750, automatically approve loans up to $25,000. Resume tip: reframing operational guidelines or standard procedures into clear steps is exact proof of requirements writing for your resume. Once logic is defined, which everyday tools will you use to track this? Let's check them out. Throughout the SDLC, bus use a few simple, standard industry tools. In phase 2, you capture requirements in Confluence or Word and draw visual process flows using Microsoft Visio or Lucidchart. In phases 4 and 5, you track user stories and software bugs using Jira. If you haven't used Jira or Visio yet, don't worry. They require zero coding. If you know how to use Google Docs or basic spreadsheets, you can master Jira in a single weekend. Now, how do you pull all this together to pitch yourself in interviews? When interviewing for business analyst roles, Speak confidently about where your previous career overlaps with SDLC. Customer service sales. Highlight how you gathered customer pain points. That is phase 2 requirements elicitation. Operations admin. Highlight you optimized manual workflows. That is phase 3 process mapping. Teaching user training. Highlight how you tested software updates or trained staff. That is phase 5 user acceptance testing, UAT. Using these exact SDLC terms on your resume proves you understand software delivery even without a computer science degree. Let's recap today's SDLC essentials. SDLC has 6 phases transforming business problems into working software. Business analysts own requirements and testing, phases 2 and 5. No coding required. Early clarity saves millions. Fixing requirements in phase 2 prevents 100x rework costs later. You are the translator. You convert business goals into user stories using tools like Jira and Visio. Head over to bakecareers.in/SDLC right now to download your free SDLC cheat sheet, BRD templates, and interview questions. If this simplified breakdown helped you understand SDLC, hit the like button, subscribe to Career Growth Lab, and answer today's question in the comments. Which SDLC phase feels most natural based on your current job experience? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in lesson 2 where we compare waterfall versus agile.